Yo, what up, y'all? Thank y'all so much for dropping by, man. So before we get started, man, make sure you guys smash that like button right now, man. Please, I'm begging you guys, smash the like button. It helps the channel to grow so that all of the true Xbox fans can slap ponies. When you hit that like button, you automatically slapping the pony. So man, I'm about to just dive right into it and let you guys know what's going down out here in these gaming streets, man. So man, oh man, Final Fantasy, right? Wow, what a bonfire, man. This game right here is garbage on PS5s. I'm not talking about the gameplay. The gameplay, from what I'm seeing and hearing, the gameplay is good. That's not what I'm talking about. It is buggy. Like I said before, we all know the remake station is a frame drop plastic box. You know what I'm saying? We already know the PS5 is known for dropping frames, you know what I'm saying, with that so-called SSD, that super slow device. I don't know why all these fanboys be bragging on that thing, man, and it just, for some odd reason, I'm hearing out here in these gaming streets that the PS5 is overheating due to the fact that it can't handle Final Fantasy 16. Now this is crazy because from what I hear, Square Enix put so much money and time and effort into this game right here. This is supposed to be their biggest AAA banger ever. So for the game to backfire like this, and for it to get bad news and bad press and a pretty decent Metacritic, but at the same time, the thing that they were bashing Redfall for is the same thing from what I'm hearing Final Fantasy is doing. Now, I heard some things out here, you know, and I'm gonna dig a little deeper, but from what I'm hearing is the frame rates are dropping into like 720p. You know, back in the 360 days and PS3 days, like kind of like that low in frame rates in certain areas of the game. And I'm like, wait, what? Aren't we in next generation? Don't these fanboys always cry about, oh, we need to have 60 FPS, right, on every single game that drop, or it's unacceptable, I'm not gonna touch the game. Now I know I can't be the only one that heard that out here. I'm pretty sure we heard that. I heard some people in the Xbox community say it. I heard ponies say it. You know what I'm saying? I heard undercover Xbox fans that's really ponies. Those are the ones that said it. Crossbots. The ones that pretending like they like Xbox, but they really love PlayStation undercover. Those. Now, we have been hearing this over and over and over and over like a broken record in our eardrums every day, every week. 30 FPS is unacceptable. 30 FPS this, 30 FPS that. We in next gen. But you do got to remember, a lot of these games still was on last gen as well. A lot of those games that came out on PS5, majority, all those games are still on PS4. So how much frame rate, how much graphical upgrades you really can do if it's on a last gen console that's holding the PS5 back anyways? You know what I'm saying? Like Mr. Lion crying, Jim Ryan lying about he believe in generations, but yet still you're putting everything on PS4. Not saying that's a good or bad thing, because we already know it's business, but at the same time, if you're lying to your fan base, why come out and say that? Why not wait till like 3-4 years before you start saying that? Don't come out flat out the first year saying, oh, we believe in generations, everything coming to PS5 for marketing, trying to boost the popularity and the hype behind this frame drop plastic box remake station. You know what I'm saying? Prash X to move a log. You know what I'm saying? Walking simulators. You know, so that's one issue. You know what I'm saying? You can't come out and make a game exclusive Square Enix, and now it's breaking people PS5s and overheating them. Like I said before, way back in the day, Sony made the PS5 cheaper to cut costs, so that they can put more money in their pockets. Everything is gimmicky. Everything is a game to them. Like, they don't care about the actual fan. They only care about money. Like I said before, man, Jim Ryan is the most greediest, grimiest, low down, dirty dog, backstabbing snake in the gaming industry, man. And it finally came out. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of ponies don't want to admit it. You know what I'm saying? But the Xbox community are letting them have it right now. I'm talking about the tables have finally turned. And like I said before, man, all dark comes to light. And now everybody's seeing how scheming and scamming and everything he's been doing. Man, Jim Ryan is the biggest clown in the gaming industry. Come on, man. How y'all ain't know this man was lying to y'all? Like, for real now. Come on, like, let's just call a spade, man. This man said he sat down at the table with Uncle Phil and other CEOs over there at Xbox, and he clearly knows that Call of Duty was not going to leave the PlayStation platform. He knew it wasn't going to leave PlayStation. But yeah, and still, he walks out and comes out in front of the public playing the victim. Now, I really hope you guys don't have real friends like this in real life, because you need to cut them off. If this is the way somebody that's in your life that acts like that, bro, that is not a real friend. That is not a good leader. So, comparing Jim Ryan and to Uncle Phil over there on Xbox, the blue team versus the green team. Okay, which one would you rather lead your company? Because one of them are clearly clearly leading the whole entire PlayStation platform off a cliff, and it's just destroying the whole legacy, everything that Sony worked so hard for to build all of these years, man, all these decades, man, of just high quality games, and just, you know what I'm saying, building a huge fan base and a belief system in, hey man, we are going to deliver AAA banger, story driven, over the shoulder bangers year in, year out. Now they're choosing to go to games of a service. Now this news just dropped, right? Now we heard about the price hikes on Xbox now, which is, I'm not even going to even get into that, because we already know who started it. You know, backstabbing, lying, crying. You already know Jim Ryan. This guy is all about money, like I said before. You check his track record. He don't even reach out to his fan base. He don't even communicate with them. So he don't know what's going down out here in these gaming streets, unless he probably read it online or somebody emails him something. He's not actually out here at these game shows shaking hands and making friends and say, hey man, what do y'all want me to bring to the PlayStation platform? This dodo bird said he wants to go VR and games of a service, completely the opposite direction from story-driven games, narrative-driven, over-the-shoulder games that the die-hard PlayStation fans ask for. Why would you do that? You are completely dividing your own community, man. It doesn't make, think about it, it doesn't make any sense to break your community in half, to just rip everything apart that PlayStation worked so hard to build over all these years. That makes zero sense. Now, the biggest slap in the face is not only that he's been lying about Call of Duty, you know, to the CMA, the FTC, they're pretty much all in bed together. They're pretty much protecting Sony. Like, we already know that. I mean, I really got to go over it? I mean, everybody's already talking about this case already, so I don't really have to dig that deep into it. The CMA and the FTC are clearly protecting Sony. Let's just call a spade, man. I just like to call it for what it is. They are protecting Sony, and they are holding Jim Ryan's hand through this entire trial. I mean, this guy's completely coming out, lying in front of the entire world, and they're playing like they don't know what's going down out here. Like, I'm like, come on, y'all cannot be this slow. Now they just keep spinning the bottle, moving the goalposts. Now they talked about cloud gaming was an issue. Now they're talking about Starfield is an issue. Why Starfield ain't coming to PS5? But yet and still, PS5 can still Spider-Man away. They can still Final Fantasy away. Other DLCs, other map packs, other marketing rights. They're allowed to steal all this away now and get away scot-free. But Xbox for some odd reason just has to be a multi-plat console. They're not allowed to have exclusives. That's the way they look at Xbox. It's the multi-plat console. Indie games and multiplats. PlayStation is supposed to be exclusives only. That's the way the gaming industry looks at Xbox. But this is a new generation, not anymore, man. Uncle Phil ain't messing around this generation. So even after the price hike, all the fake outrage like it used to be, oh, Game Pass going up, consoles going up, crying and whining. You got little, undercover little ponies over here on Xbox side crying. Then you got the phony fake fanboys and ponies crying about it. Then the next day, Uncle Phil drops the bomb on them. Indiana Jones is going to be exclusive to Xbox and PC. Oh my god, bro. When I say value is at its finest right now on Team Xbox, bro. If you do not have a PC or Xbox, I don't care if you are a pony. You are missing out. You are completely missing out, bro. You don't even need a PC or Xbox. All you need is Game Pass. You got Game Pass on your phones, your tablets, your PC, your televisions, your Steam Decks, your little handheld little consoles now. Like, it's so many ways you can jump into Game Pass, bro. It's so many people are jumping into the ecosystem way before Starfield even comes out. Why hold yourself back and be this frustrated and mad and angry at Sony PS5 knowing they ain't got no games? PS5 is dry as a desert, man. Those Decepticons, like I said over there at Sony front office, do not care about their own fan base. It's all about money, because Sony is dipping in the pot of everything. They do everything. They do games, electronics, movies, and so much more other things. They don't just focus on one thing. So the fanboys and the ponies think that Sony is always thinking about them, when that's not the truth. They're working on movies, other little technology, little things, cameras, phones. They got other things that they do. They don't just work on gaming, so they feel like Sony is only thinking about us all day long. Ain't we special? So they just sit on Twitter, trying to thug it out on Twitter over there, talk all this big talk all last year. Xbox ain't got no games. Now they want Xbox games. Man, that is so crazy how the tables have turned. Like, I never thought I would see the day, bro. Like, I'm being so serious right now. I never thought I would see the day when we can actually say that ponies want Xbox games. Day one. But the thing about it is, if they did do day one, they would have to do it in PlayStation Plus, which Jim Ryan say he don't want to do. He said that's going to mess up quality. He said that's going to mess up their plans for the future. That's not going to be profitable for Sony to do day ones, because they will be missing out, because they have such a big fan base already in the PlayStation ecosystem. So they will be missing out on $70 on each game. And we already know Jim Ryan is all about that bag. He's all about that money. You know what I'm saying? He ain't trying to bring you value. Xbox can do it because they built up their status. They built up their bank account enough to do a Game Pass. You know what I'm saying? To open up the ecosystem to all these other cloud gaming subscription services. They signed 10-year deals with all of these other, cloud gaming services. Even Nintendo, bro. Your competitor is asking for Call of Duty for 10 years. Sony is still refusing to sign on the dotted line. They want this deal blocked because they know it's over. Bro, it might not be a PS6. It might not be a PS6, man. If things keep going down like this out here in these gaming streets and these bangers keep dropping, keep being announced, do you see the roadmap, bro? Just alone this year and next year with Redfall, Hi-Fi Rush, Starfield, Forza, more indie games, more multi-plat games, then the value that Game Pass is already bringing monthly, dropping games in the Game Pass. Then you got Indiana Jones being announced. People already waiting on Fable, Perfect Dark, Hellblade 2. Oh my goodness, Clockwork. Oh, bro, I can't even name the list. It's too big. It's too many bangers, bro. It's raining bangers. Uncle Phil got it raining bangers. It ain't raining money. It's raining bangers over here. Triple A banger after banger after banger after banger. And I know these pony ears are bleeding every announcement. Indiana Jones exclusive to Xbox and PC. Starfield exclusive to Xbox, PC, and Game Pass. Bro, I don't know like what to really tell them anymore. Like, I mean, bro, y'all argument is dead. Xbox ain't got no games. It's over. That narrative is dead, bro. Y'all can't even say that no more. All y'all can do is just sit back and take that L. Man, Pony's been taking a lot of L's, man. They thought the deal was closed out when they announced the Call of Duty Activision deal was blocked the first time. Now Xbox is still trying to fight to get Call of Duty, which is that's all cool and great. But I'm not even focusing on Call of Duty right now. I barely play Call of Duty unless I play it on mobile or something. Like, but I'm so focused on Game Pass. It's too many games, bro. Like, I don't even have time to even focus on Call of Duty deal now. Like, the ponies do because they ain't got no games. And then from what I was being told, you can't even really count Final Fantasy because that's not a first party studio. That's a multi-plat studio. So technically you only got Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, they got the rights, or they signed an exclusive deal, but it's not their first party studio, Square Enix, yet, because Sony only claimed they only got $5 billion in the bank. They're down bad, man. They only got $5 billion, bro. How they gonna buy these big publishers? You know, like Take-Two and, you know, Square Enix and, you know, Ubisoft and EA. They can't make these type of deals, man, because they're gonna take a hit somewhere else. They just don't got that bag like Xbox. Now Xbox can do it. Now I heard I don't know if it's Ubisoft or somebody else. If somebody else was down bad, and I heard some of the Xbox community saying, hey man, Xbox ain't done buying studios, bro. We just heard about People Can Fly. They're working on a new game. We just heard about Kojima. He's working on a game for Game Pass. Bangers after bangers after bangers after bangers on the way, y'all. So technically, y'all, we really don't got nothing to worry about, but these ponies do. Because we don't know, bro, if things keep going like it's going, and Jim Ryan keep running PlayStation in the ground like he's doing right now with games of a service, live service games, man, bro, it's gonna be like a rocky generation for PlayStation. It's gonna be up and down, bro. I guess they're experimenting and they're throwing everything at the wall and seeing what sticks. And basically, games of a service is what Jim Ryan is after, because he's all about that money. See, you already know he's greedy, he's grimy, he's shady, just a low down dirty snake. He don't care about his fan base. What fan base? He don't even talk to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are like outside kids. Like, he don't even like y'all. You know what I'm saying? He don't treat these ponies with no love. He don't even acknowledge ponies. Even the biggest ponies channels, he don't even acknowledge them. He don't go on no shows, no bloggers, no vloggers, none of that. Jim Ryan don't talk to nobody. He just sits in his office and complains. That's it. And then just go play golf. He really is kind of like bringing politics to gaming, because he only care about money, and he comes out and cries, and then he runs and go play golf. Politician. You know? Like, I don't get it. All these bangers on the way, and these Sony ponies and fanboys and these undercover ponies in the Xbox gaming community that's cross bots that's over here with the Xbox team, but they really are rooting low key. They're rooting for PlayStation to win, which is I just hope they just disappear, because see, they're trying to play it safe because they see the bangers coming, so they don't really want to fully cross over. So they want to say little good stuff about Xbox here and there, but then whenever Xbox drop the ball, like let's say Redfall, oh, it didn't hit 60. Oh, we get it. A lot of people bash the game, you know, Metacritic's review bombed it, you know what I'm saying, because it didn't hit 60 FPS. But yeah, and still Final Fantasy is dropping to 720, blowing people PS5 up, catching them on fire, overheating. But ain't nobody saying nothing about that. Why? Because it's a PS5 exclusive. I told y'all, man, from day one, it wouldn't have mattered if Redfall was multiplat. That game would have been in the 80s. That game would have been in the 80s, bro. I'm telling you, only because of frame rate. They review bombed it because of it didn't hit. Oh, no first person shooter should never come out at 30 FPS, but it's running buttery smooth though. I don't get it. The game was fun, man. Redfall was a banger, and you have to try it for yourself, man. I'm gonna continue to defend that game because it's a cool game. It's an average fun game, bro. Looter shooter. and it reminds you a lot of Fallout 76. So if you like that game, but it would be with vampires, man, you would love Redfall. You will be a diehard fan of Redfall, and I hope they continue to build on that platform and even come out with a battle royale mode or something like that on there to keep that game alive, because I don't want to see no first party, you know, games on Xbox. Even Halo, you know, I'm about to jump back into the Halo ecosystem. You know, we got that season 4, so I hope you guys jump in and support that, because that's what we need. Xbox community got to stand together, because we alone in this dogfight, man. I mean, PlayStation none of the fanboys like us, the media, Twitter, the bloggers, the vloggers, all these channels, all these content creators, just they're salty because they know PS5 is losing. They losing this generation, bro. Engagement is at all-time low because everybody's on Xbox ecosystem or on PC or Nintendo. At PS5, you know how many PS5s are collecting dust? They got receipts on this across YouTube. They was like, man, I ain't even playing my PS5, man. I'm only on Xbox. Ain't no games. Like, they are not delivering this year. They are not delivering this year. They may not deliver for the next 3 to 4 years. They ain't even announced nothing out that far yet at this game show. Usually it takes like 2 to 3 years before they start announcing stuff. They ain't announced nothing. So y'all got another 4 years, like 3 to 4 years before you hear anything big coming out on PS5 that we're really gonna be like, oh, okay, yeah, that's a banger there, man. That ain't just another remake. Man. But I think that's my rant for today. I can't think of nothing else right now, man. But this whole Final Fantasy thing, that just all the fake outrage, you know, against the price hike, and now everybody in love with Xbox again because they found out we got Indiana Jones coming exclusive. You know what I'm saying? So they kind of washed the whole price hike thing out the window just then. So it's like, oh, okay, you know, more value. But yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it right there, man. And y'all guys already know what to do, man. Make sure you guys smash that like, that subscribe button, click that notification bell, man, so you guys can be notified on all of the new latest and greatest news out here in these gaming streets, man. And if you would like to jump into the Xbox ecosystem or the PlayStation Plus Premium PC ecosystem, just click the links down below and you can play PlayStation games on your PC or laptops or Steam Decks or Rogue Allies, I want to say. I think the new Rogue Allies will play it too as well. So you can play PlayStation Plus Premium on the go. That would be the only way if you can jump into like a Windows ecosystem, like Windows or a phablet, tablet, whatever they call those things. The half laptop, half tablet. Those you can play PlayStation Plus Premium on the go, like Game Pass. So that's the only way I can kind of bring value to the gaming ecosystem and to the Xbox community and to the even gamers and casual gamers that just like PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo. You guys can jump into the Xbox ecosystem on your PC, Game Pass with your mobiles, your tablets, your phones, your television sets, your consoles, your PC, everything. Game Pass is everywhere except PS5 and Nintendo. So it ain't really nowhere you really can't play Game Pass no more, man. It's on mobiles, you're everywhere, man. iPads, iPhones, you just have to sign in through your browser. I'm really trying to bring value to the gaming community, because it's getting harder, because the ponies are outraged right now. They're embarrassed, they're ashamed. They don't even really want to claim PS5, but they have to, because their whole life they've been standing behind PlayStation, and now it'd be kind of weird to just cross over to Xbox. So they got to come up with this delusion in their mind that they got to live in the past and say Xbox ain't got no games, when that's not reality anymore, bro. Or Xbox is trash, or Starfield have a bunch of empty worlds and all this other like toxicity that they're sprinkling out there just to get clicks and views and money. Like, we already know what y'all doing, man. Y'all want those super thanks or super chats or super thanks and all that. So y'all ready to knock a company that is actually trying to bring value to gaming. And that's what we've been trying to tell the CMA and the FTC. Xbox is not a bad company that's bringing gamers value. You know what I'm saying? Day one AAA bangers in the Game Pass is helping the gaming industry out. And we already know Sony, PlayStation, Jim Ryan, and fanboys, those Decepticons don't like it, because they know Xbox is on the rise. We are the new dream team, and we're coming for that number one spot. Like I said before, man, we're just like a wolf pack out here right now, man. We hungry and we smelling blood, and we ain't gonna stop till we get that number one spot, and I'm out.